I thought it would be fun to do one of these sims trying to do the impossible and rebuild the Colorado Rockies in this game, out of the park baseball, which is very, very hard. The Rockies, with the park factors in this, virtually impossible to develop pitching, but I am going to try. And basically how I handle rebuilds in this game is legitimately I will just tank seasons. I'm going to trade all these players because I want my own guys. So how I want to structure these videos, one episode is going to be one season. So like the first thing that I'll do, well, I guess I'll look at the team and talk about that. But like the first big thing, big domino, I'll go straight to international, and I want to get one big guy a year. Then I'll go to the draft. Then I'll go to the playoffs if we make them. I'm not expecting to make the playoffs the first 3 or 4 seasons. You've got the horrible Chris Bryant contracts, $27 million per year. By the way, I have the scouting on very low because I like to torture myself and like watch prospects bust. I don't know why, but I have the scouting on very low. CJ Crone, I might look to trade some of these guys for prospects. I don't know. I am trying to lose this season. I just want a high draft pick, and we are expected to lose 98 games here in 2023. So you can see my prospects right here. Looks like we picked up a decent-looking, kid from the Dominican last year, average scouting. Chances he develops, less than 5%. But, it is what it is. But we are going to try and get a big-time international free agent. That's what I'm going to sim to. We're probably going to be 20 games under 500. All right, because this thing hates me, apparently we're decent this year. Very annoying. We got Charlie Blackmon having a decent year, DHing. We do have CJ Crone. Big injury there. He was playing well for us, 345. I mean, look at this. Okay, so this is the park factors. Like, look at our offense, our lineup, and then how are we first in everything? It's just because of the park factors playing at Coors, but at least Benny Montgomery is a top 100 prospect according to OSA. I guess that's good. Ezekiel Tolver, not really loved in this game. He's 127. But we will go to the international amateurs, and it looks like we have a superstar shortstop who's got high work ethic, high intelligence, phenomenal home run contact. We might go after him. We also got a pretty good catcher, really good home run power. Both of these get, high scouting accuracy. Yeah, we might have to go after, wow. Low leader, low loyalty. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go after the shortstop. We're going to go ahead and offer him max it out. Go ahead and max out the contract. Sometimes these guys, because I don't have a good resume or track record, he signs right away. So it looks like we got a superstar potential shortstop. What happens in this game normally is he will go, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add him to my short list of my young core. So he's the first player. If you look at my short list now, where is that right here? My young core. There it is. First player from Dominican Republic. And chances he develops, I might actually just trade him at some point when he's like 18. As long as he's still a 5-star like potential, I could get something really good back for him. Normally in this game, what you really want is like players that are age 22 or 23 that still have 5-star potential. A kid like this who's 16, the chances he reaches this, especially I have low scouting accuracy on, it's like 5% chance, but we're very excited about that. And I do have draft pick trading on, so I'm not going to do that yet. I'm probably going to do it next year. I'll start trading for draft picks because if you look at this draft class, it is not, it's still normal players. Where's our pick? We have the 9th pick. I think we got cucked, in the lottery. Yeah, see, how does this happen? We had the 5th pick, the 5th best odds. The Red Sox had the 2nd best odds. But looks like the Orioles have a comp pick at number 2, so they did not sign the number 1 overall player. Wow, my scout likes this kid a lot. 2.5 stars already. Bradford Jr. Yeah, he's a real player in real life. 100 stealing. That's who I would take maybe if he's available, but we will simulate to the draft. All right, we are at the first-year player draft, 44 and 46. I am going to have to start. I mean, look at this. Marquez. Dude, this is sad. It's the park factors. He has a 7 ERA and he's 5-7. What is going on with this game? But we will go to the draft. We'll take a look at who OSA has. Dylan Cupp. Yeah, I mean, that's a star shortstop. Max Clark, superstar center fielder. These are all real-life players in this one. Jacob Gonzalez, Dylan Cruz. Dylan Cruz always seems to end up a 3-star, but he is a really high. There's a pitcher, Tanner Witt. It has us taking a shortstop. Yeah, this kid, he looks pretty good. He's only 17. I don't know about that. We'll have to see. Let's just see who the number 1 pick is. Let's see if my scout really does like Bradford Jr. All right, we'll see who they end up taking. They do take Max Clark. I have to respect that. Who took Max Clark? Detroit. Baltimore is picking, and they take Dylan Cruz. Yeah, Baltimore's developing a good team. All right, so let's just go to where we're picking, and here we are. So, yeah, this is not a great situation. Looks like we're going to have to take maybe an Australian infielder who's already 20 and he's not even developed at all. I don't love that. Let's see what my scout says. This shortstop who's got really good power. I mean, he has really good traits. That's the thing. Bonita. Third baseman. Colvette. It's such a crapshoot with these guys. I'm probably just going to have Tommy Troy, a second baseman, who's got decent stuff. I might just go with my scout on this one. You really have to hope. I mean, the intelligence being high is good. I don't care about leader. That's a trait that doesn't matter. Unless you're a catcher, I'll say that. But I don't know. I'm looking at this Australian second baseman. 35 already contact, spray hitter. He can come up right away. I really don't think he fits our timeline. This is another shortstop. Yeah, Tommy Troy, decent hitter, but he's a second baseman. He's already 21. I don't know. I'm not sure. Mark Black, no. Here's a starting pitcher. This is a really annoying pick for me. I just don't like this kid's name. I might not take him. I might take the second base. We'll take the second baseman. Yeah, we'll take the second baseman. Add him to the short list. The young core, and we'll sim to our next pick. And we might be able to get Tommy Troy as well. Oh my God. My scout is an idiot. Hartman. Wow, he's got an amazing class here. Do I pass up on Tommy Troy, who's a 5-star prospect here, folks? But he's already 21. How old is this kid? Ooh, this kid fits the timeline better. Yeah, we'll take Hartman. We love the personality traits there. We're going to go ahead and add him to the list. What is his signability? Extremely hard. That's all right. We'll sign him. Give me Tommy Troy. And he's off the board. Oh, there's still this pitcher. What's his signability like? Extremely hard. Yeah, we might have to actually take a pitcher. He's a high school pitcher. His changeup's not developing. Yeah, there's no way I'm taking him. Lewis, a catcher. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's see, Larson. I don't mind that call by my scout. We'll go ahead with my scout there, and then we'll take a look at what my scout recommends. A pitcher who's not going to develop a third pitch, not taking him. Justin Best. Yeah, that kid's not developing that. Jackson McKenzie with 84 home run power, high work ethic, intelligence, leader. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take Jackson McKenzie probably. Yeah, that's good enough for that. I'm going to let them we might do one more. There's still some pretty good prospects. I just don't want my scout recommending a pitcher that's not going to develop. See, it's just like if I pick this dude, he's going to be a relief pitcher, and he's only a 3-star. When you've got players that have plus bats, like even this first baseman, this is a high floor player. Forstall, Nate Franco. There's really not much left, I'll be honest. Yeah, we'll let my scout do it, and then we'll do a recap. All right, so here is the recap. I really like my draft class here. I think this should be, what is this, easy signability. We'll go ahead and meet the man there. It does get fickle with a kid like this. Extremely hard signability, and his demand is way less than the slot. So it seems like he's trying to cuck me a little bit. So I'm going to probably have to offer him like $4 million, honestly. Yeah, offer him $4 million. Lewis, very easy signability, meet demand. Wow, he wanted way under slot. Jackson McKenzie, extremely hard. I mean, I want to get this kid. What if I threw him a little bone and I threw him one of those? Oh my God, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Well, yeah, that could be a problem. 12 million signing bonus. All right, whatever. We're just going to sit, well, I'm going to have to make some trades, actually. I'm really not happy with this team because they just keep winning. I don't know how they have the best offense. Well, I mean, I guess because it's cores. I'm just going to gut this team and make sure they lose more games because I have turned on draft pick trading. I do want to trade my top prospect because this is not my guy. So I'm just going to trade him for a first round. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. What I will do is... No, I don't want to shop him around. All right, let me just look for a really superstar pitcher. If we can find like a 4-star pitcher for him, Zach Veen. Yeah, he's a good prospect in real life. But yeah, see, none of these teams, I mean, it's ridiculous. You're not even going to give me a pitcher? Come on, guys. All right, let's just go all players and see. See if we get a 4 or a 5-star for Veen. I need at least 4 stars. And I'm not going to get it. It's pathetic. It's these teams, they don't want to give up anything. So what we'll have to do now is we'll just have to straight up trade him for a first round pick and see what they say. Okay, so they might actually do this. McMahon, I'm really not interested in trading him. It's for something like this here, buddy. You want another player? We'll throw in you. We'll give you a nice little 32-year-old catcher. We'll throw you a little bone. Dude, we're not trading him in this. I want to trade McMahon in another trade. Not this one. I'll throw in... No, I don't want to do that. I'll throw in Brendan Rodgers. I'm not a fan of Brendan Rodgers. He never does well in these games. Romo, who's a decent catcher, I'd rather keep him out of this. Yeah, dude, you're asking for all... I mean, this is ridiculous. You want me to give... What am I supposed to give up my entire young core for this first-round pick? The Diamondbacks are probably going to be bad this year, though, so that's going to be a good pick. Yeah, if I was going to do this, it would probably be this closer. But I actually want to keep him. I would like to keep the closer. We have Brendan McKay. That's hilarious. Nick Pivetta. I'll throw in Nick Pivetta. Dude, all right, I'm not going to give up a draft pick. Dude, you're scamming me, man. I really want this pick. All right, whatever. They just swindled me, I'll be honest. We're not even going to talk about that. We won't talk about it. I need to go to teams that are rebuilding and then try and get their first round pick. That's basically what I need to do. McMahon, we will throw in... I mean, we don't even have any good players. How are we... Yeah, they're not... They won't even do that. I don't even think they'll do a single trade with me. I don't know how this team is winning games. We have no one good on this team. How are we winning? All right, we're just going to simulate to the end of the year and see... Okay, we did trade a lot of our starting lineup at least because I'm just sick of it. I mean, we have no prospects right now. We're going to have to see where that Dominican, Cuban defector ends up ranking in here. Hopefully top 10 prospect for me. And then once we get everyone signed, we should add an influx of talent to the system. But I don't think we're going to make the playoffs or anything, so I'm just going to simulate towards the end of the playoffs. All right, so it wasn't a Rocktober for us. We did finish with 88 losses, basically a top 2 offense just because of the crazy park factors. I mean, Herman Marquez, this is just sad. I mean, this is 34 starts, a 7.4 ERA. Holy crap. But really, Senzintella, 5, Tyler Anderson, 5 ERA, Brendan McKay, 10-10 with a 6 ERA. Oh my God. Our starting pitchers had an average ERA of 6.13. And our top closer, he actually had a decent season. Well, he had an okay season, 4-8, 29 saves, less than 9 Ks per 9. That's not great, but nothing even has updated in terms of the top prospects or anything like that. So I think I'm going to have to I want to see, let me just see the rookie draft really quick. So we have, wow, Arizona ended up with the 13th. Thanks for nothing. I thought that was going to be a top 5 pick. 13-9. And we're going to have to see what happens with the lottery for that. But I am going to probably simulate, I guess, to the end of the playoffs to see where the updated prospect. Look at that. The Dodgers. Holy crap. The Dodgers won 116 games. Jesus. I mean, what just happened? We have, see, this is not, this, I don't even know. So we got our number one guy, right? The high work ethic, intelligence, $5 million max offer. He immediately becomes the number 4 prospect in baseball. My scout randomly finds Scouting Discovery the number 5 player in baseball with 100 speed, 100 stealing. Add him to the list. My scout. And then the number 6. Oh my God, it's a super prospect. What? Low intelligence? No. Add him to the short list, though. Wow. All right, let's take a look at my prospects now. I think my scout just did my rebuild for me. My scout might have just done my rebuild for me. So this is the kid that we drafted 9th overall. He's the 83rd overall prospect. Benny Montgomery. He's not one of my guys. Lewis, the catcher. Yeah, we'll add him to the short list. Yep. And then we don't have any pitching. Not surprising. You know, I'm not going to invest in pitching. What I'm going to do for pitching is I will just end up getting players in free agency, not this year because I still want to tank next year. But if you look at my short list, all of my young core is so young right now. Like, look at this. All these, well, I guess you've got the second baseman who's 21. All these guys are young, though, and they've all got really high potential, all scouted very high. Unfortunately, the scouting accuracy overall in the game is on low. So these guys probably all aren't going to turn out, but you've got a shortstop, second baseman, right fielder, starting pitcher, possible right or left field, catcher. I mean, this is my future right here. It is crazy to see, but how I'm going to handle the free agency is I'm really not going to look to sign anyone. The only players I will sign will be lower contract guys that I can trade mid-season for potential draft picks. That's basically it. And would you look at this? We've got an expansion draft. San Antonio and Portland. The Gunslingers and the Ducks. So that is happening. I don't think I will have any of my players taken. We've got DeGrom back on the market. Certainly not interested in him. If we can go to the free agency. So basically what I would be looking at here is any player that's like doesn't want that much money. But really, I'm not interested in any of these guys. Like, I'm looking for a reliever that, I'm really not interested in any of these guys. I think I might just make an offer maybe to Luke Jackson. He's got good stuff, you know. He might be a guy that I could sign to a contract, because he doesn't want anything. You sign him to a 3-year contract. He does well, and then I trade him 3 for $11. You trade him midseason, get a draft pick back, maybe a prospect back. I don't know when the draft lottery is. I don't think it happened yet, though. But either way, that is going to do it for Season 1. We lost 88 games. We have a lot of high upside, boom or bust prospects. I don't think a lot of these guys are going to turn out. I don't know how my scout found this kid who already has 100 speed, 100 stealing, 95 base running, work ethic is high, contact, 100% potential. Gap power, I'm not really interested in. Home run, that's good. Discipline and avoid Ks are average, but and then this is a super prospect here. The control is a concern. Stuff 100, movement 95. And then, this is a big concern. Yeah, this is not going to develop. So this is a kid I'm going to have to trade basically immediately when he becomes eligible to trade. I can't trade him right now. but he will become eligible to trade. He's got low intelligence, and he has a changeup at 8 out of 100. You think, well, he's only 16, but that will not develop. This will be a 2-pitch pitcher, which is not a starting pitcher in the MLB. So this person will have to get traded, probably for a first-round draft pick, I would say. I do have 2 first-rounders next year. Let's just look at the draft really quickly and see who my scout... Has my scout even scouted anyone next year? We'll see. Yes, he has. He's been scouting a lot of different players. Looks like he likes a catcher. Is there any... The thing that I look for is the overall right now. Yes, see, there's no... I'm sure this will update, but there are a few guys, it looks like. These are still real players, by the way. Some of these players are in real life players. I know that. So that is the draft class. I will have 2 top 15 picks next year. I believe... when will we do the draft lottery? Can we just do the draft lottery right now? Can we do the draft lot? Yeah, let's just do the lottery right now. All right, guys, let's hoping for the number 1 overall pick. I have the 9th best odds, and I end up the new... Where am I? I get the... What did I get? The 9th pick? I thought I had the 9th best odds. I get the 9th pick, and... What? Well, this is... I'm not sure. Oh, I get the 10th and 13th. All right, that's not terrible. I might actually, if a super prospect is in this draft, I can trade the 10 and the 13 to move up to 1 if I need to. But that is going to do it for this video. This is Season 1 of the Rocktober rebuild. Hey, Chris Bryant hit 301 last year. Can I trade him for $27 million? Yeah, not going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen to Chris Bryant. I might have to eat a bunch of his money and trade him. This dude from Cincinnati randomly goes to Colorado and hits 330. That's all you got to do is go to Colorado. Go to Coors. Go to the Park Factors. Yep. Charlie Blackmon hitting 304. We've got a no-name shortstop hitting 281. And then our pitching is just horrific. But that is going to do it for this video.